Virginia. It's been over a decade since North Carolina A&T won a conference title. Standing in their way is Maryland Eastern Shore, champions in 3 of the last 4 years. The lanes are primed, the pins are set. The MEAC Bowling Championship starts right now. Welcome to the 2017 Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference Women's Bowling Championship here at the AMF Chesapeake Lanes in Chesapeake, Virginia. It's the number 2 seed, North Carolina A&T, taking on the top seed, Maryland Eastern Shore, for the MEAC title. Hello everyone, Charlie Neal, along with former collegiate and pro bowler Kathy Doran-Lizzie, and we welcome you to Chesapeake, Virginia. And Kathy, when you look back at this championship and the bowling in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, when it first started, North Carolina A&T dominated. They won 4 of the first 5 years that the championship was held here in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. But they haven't won since 2004. But today they're looking to turn things around. A brand new coach in Kim Terrell-Kearney and a great player. We're talking about Mackenzie Robinson.
Well, when I watched Mackenzie bowl, I see intensity and I see fighter. She's never won this event before, and she told us yesterday she's not leaving without a fight, and she's just truly grateful to be here to win this, not only for her, but for her team.
On the other side, the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, no strangers. They won 3 of the last 4 championships, including 2 years ago, so they're looking to get back into the championship ring as far as winning a tournament championship, but they're led by a 2-time Coach of the Year back-to-back and a Player of the Year in Tashana Saros.
Well, Tashana also wants to win this. She's been Player of the Year twice. She's got the most experience on her team. She is so genuine and so grateful for the opportunities bowling has given her, but she's not leaving today until she wins this event twice also.
Let's check out the starting lineup for the 2 teams that are bowling here today. The leadoff bowler for the Aggies of North Carolina A&T will be Kristen Shen, followed by Brianna Bose, Kayla Price, Mia Pope, and the anchor bowler for the Aggies, Mackenzie Robinson. For the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, they'll be led off by Jacqueline Rhoda, followed by Alexandra Hernandez, Danielle August, Kayla Hicks, and their anchor bowler is Tashina Saros. The Baker format is a best of 7, 5-person team, each bowler will bowl 1 frame. It repeats frames 6 to 10, and it's a best of 7 series. Well, you're looking at Jacqueline Rhoda, sophomore out of Portage, Indiana. She'll lead off for the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Remember, they won this tournament just 2 years ago. Not a bad way to start.
No, great opening shot.
And of course, we know that the goal of every bowler is not to leave any open frames.
Correct.
Should be an easy spare for Ms. Rhoda. 7-pin, and she gets it.
Spares fill frames. They also win tournaments.
They certainly do. So the leadoff bowler for the Aggies, a team that has just 2 seniors, Shannon Robinson, a junior, a very young team, and 4 freshmen. And this is one of those seniors. Kristen Shen, out of West Columbia, South Carolina, went to Airport High.
She got that one in just a little bit. Could be a little bit of nerves. She is a senior. She knows this is her last event for this. That's to be expected, but when we asked yesterday what her strengths and weaknesses were, she said her strength was her spare shooting. So they should be an easy one for her.
We'll see. You're right. First team all-conference selection this year made the MEAC all-academic team. Psychology major. We talked about the youth of this team and Coach Kearney coming in, taking over a very young squad. She missed the spare.
And that's very unlike her. Right. So I would have to attribute that to a little bit of nerves. They also talked yesterday about having to learn how to shake things off. It's the first frame, you got a long way to go.
This is
You gotta let it go.
Alexandra Hernandez, sophomore out of Venezuela.
Beautiful shot.
Coming off of a spare, that's a big strike.
That's the way to capitalize on the open for the other team.
I'd have to, yeah, that's what you have to do.
Beautiful shot. She has beautiful game. Alexandra was the one that Coach Bandy had mentioned was the most passionate.
Brianna Bowes, junior out of Summit, New Jersey, biology major. For the Aggies.
So far, A&T, they look just a little tight. They got to loosen up. It's a long format, best of 7. Just fill your frames.
And she still leaves one, so 2 open frames for the Aggies to start this one out. Not the way you want to start.
And not the team we saw yesterday. They actually went 4-0 twice yesterday against Morgan State. But today's a different day.
It certainly is. More pressure today.
Yep, different tournament.
It's all the marbles.
Yeah.
Right? This is Danielle August, sophomore out of Hawaii. First Hawaiian to bowl ever for the University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
That went way left. She looked like her ball speed was a little slow. If they could just pick their ball speed up a little bit, get their arm swing going. Gotta keep the swing nice and loose. When your arm swing is loose, the ball will get down the lane and store the energy to recover on the end. Trust it.
Game number 1, best of 7. Third bowler for the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Trying to pick up the spare, and she does. So no open frame yet for the Lady Hawks of UMES. Consequently, when you look at the lineups for the 2 squads, 2 freshmen starting for North Carolina A&T, only 1 for Maryland Eastern Shore, and this is one of those freshmen, Kaylee Christ, as they call it. That's the 7 pin, still standing.
That was a very good shot. You can see she's wearing a wrist brace, so there may be an issue going on there. So that's for preventative, very smart to do that. It'll keep her wrist in a very straight position.
So finally, they close out a frame. That is the Aggies of North Carolina A&T. Let's look at the form of